That's the Cleveland Browns versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The question for this game is, do you give the Browns a chance to win this game? The spread for Vegas right now is that the Kansas City Chiefs have a 10-point advantage, which means they're predicting them to get blown out. Do you think the Browns have a chance in this game?
I think they have a shot. I like their firepower offensively. They have a great running game, a great running attack in Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. One of the things that I said it a couple times last week, is when you're playing a high-powered offense, one of the best defenses is having an offense that can stay on the field a while, and with that rushing attack, they can push the ball right up the gut and win that time of possession battle, which I think will be something important for them this weekend. I think they need to get out to a hot start. I like the fact that they're getting Kevin Stefanski back. Will give them a little more stability. They're getting Joel Bitonio back. I have not heard about Thuney. Is he, or I'm sorry, not Thuney. The offensive lineman that got hurt.
Jack Conklin?
Yes, Jack Conklin.
I'm not sure if he's going to play or not. Nothing has been set in stone.
I didn't hear anything.
But they're getting Joel Bitonio back, Denzel Ward, and Kevin Johnson. So they're getting the cornerbacks back.
Yeah, getting Bitonio back will be huge. Obviously, anytime you could add a guy like that back to your offensive line is big. I think it's very important for them to get out to a hot start. You saw what happened in Pittsburgh. They were handed a touchdown on the first play of the game, and then the next possession, Big Ben made a bad throw, and they were gift-wrapped essentially another score with great field position. So if they can get out to a hot start and they can get rolling, you know how potent their offense can be. They need to get out to that hot start, though, because if you let Patrick Mahomes and that Chiefs offense get going and pile it on you, you will not recover, because that's the toughest team in the NFL to come from behind on. That offense will not let off the gas pedal. So if you can get them playing from behind, you give yourself a shot. But I think that's their only chance. If they go down early, I don't see them coming back.
The Browns are a great Cinderella story. They don't have a chance in this game, even though I think it might be closer than what Vegas is predicting it to be. But at the end of the day, I think that the Browns will not beat the Chiefs. There's no way they beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs haven't won by more than 6 points since they dominated the Jets, which is why I think the game might be closer than people think it's going to be. But the Browns forced 5 turnovers against the Steelers and converted that into 24 points. The Steelers did not score in any of their first 6 drives and then went on to score 37 points. I know Denzel Ward is a good player and Kevin Johnson is as well, but they are not making that defense any better than it already is. That defense is bad. If the Pittsburgh Steelers can score in bunches on you like that, it's over. I'm pretty sure Andy Reid is undefeated off of bye weeks, so they're going to game plan for the Browns very heavily. The Chiefs have the 21st ranked rushing defense, so the Browns, if they can ground and pound them and chew clock, it might be a very closer game than people expect it to be. But the Browns are 22nd in passing defense, and the Chiefs can pass the ball. And don't sleep on the run game with Le'Veon Bell. He's going to be their workhorse guy. He's been in that system for a couple of weeks now. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out, so Le'Veon Bell is going to be that focal point back. He's an all-pro player. We know who he is. I'm just saying, even though the game might be close, I don't think the Browns have a chance. Their defense is too bad. Even though their offense is good, their defense is one of the worst in terms of protecting the pass in the NFL. And when you have guys on the offensive end like Kansas City does, and Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, McCole Hardman, Le'Veon Bell, Sammy Watkins, Patrick Mahomes, you can't stop them. The Steelers almost came back on the Browns if it wasn't for Mike Tomlin punting it on 4th and 2. So for me, I think that the Chiefs will win this game pretty easily. And yeah, I mean, it was a great Cinderella story for the Browns, but I think it all ends here.
My only hope for that Browns defense is that when they got up on that big 28-0 lead, they kind of went into prevent mode and they were allowing more short games. But still, even if they're and I think that this game is going to be much closer. There's no way that they get up by that much on the Chiefs to the point where they're playing prevent defense. But they just don't have a strong pass defense in general. and Patrick Mahomes, you better have a strong pass defense because he's going to be throwing it to Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce all day. And I don't think the Browns will have an answer for that. So I think it's going to be the Chiefs. I think, like you said, the Browns can make it close. They can make it interesting. I don't think it's going to be a boring blowout game, but I'm definitely going Chiefs.